rumors that we're hearing is that after Siege, New Avengers will continue as is. Dark Avengers will go away and go back to Avengers original numbering, picking up at round 504, and would be like the heavies. Okay. So for fun, what we're gonna do is have a little mini draft. Okay. And you're gonna pick who you would want to see on that team. 7 people. We're gonna go back and forth. Chris, you have the first pick. You're doing New Avengers. Who's the first person you want? Who's leading your New Avengers?
He's a heavy hitter in my eyes.
Yeah.
And if for a street level team, I would have to choose Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Really?
Yes. He's
okay.
the most tactical person in the universe.
But he's also a giant franchise player in the Avengers. Like,
you need a heavy hitter on the team. I mean, he can fight. He has hand-to-hand combat. He's all about saving people, which is a major part on a street level team.
Okay. Ryan, heavy hitters. Who's leading your team of Avengers?
Well,
and you can't. Oh, that's the thing. You can't pick anyone he just picked.
Yeah, since the Heisman Trophy winner is no longer in the draft, I'll go with my number 2, which would have to be Tony Stark, Iron Man.
Okay.
He's one of the classic Avengers, and if that is what they're going to go with for just the Avengers titles, you have to put him in.
Okay. Second pick, Chris. Who's the enforcer? Who's the?
I'm gonna steal, and I'm gonna have to choose Spider-Man because he's most of the Avengers stuff takes place in New York. New York is Spider-Man's city.
Okay.
He cares so much about the New York people, even though they don't care for him. And he's tactical. He's all about saving people.
Ryan, who's your second?
Thor.
Okay.
Thor. Again, same reasons as Iron Man. It's the classic Avengers lineup. You got to go with it.
Chris, third pick.
I'm going to say Phobos.
Phobos.
Yes.
Fear, the god of
the
fear.
The god of fear.
Okay.
Every Avenger team needs a god, and I think he is developing into a great character right now.
Okay.
And he's scary.
Ryan, you already have a god on your team. So, who's your third pick?
My third pick is actually something that I didn't even think I was going to go with until I decided that it works. Scar, Son of Hulk.
Really?
Yes.
So you're assuming Scar's going to live through the other Hulk event?
I would like to, just because I've invested so much time into this character.
And Iron Man and Thor are going to be able to control Scar.
I think they can.
That's heavy hitters. That's okay.
I'm going big.
And I like that because it's a little retro, going back to the whole Hulk being on the Avengers. Okay, Chris, fourth pick.
Wolverine.
Okay.
Wolverine.
Because he's not on enough teams.
No, he's not, and he gets the job done when it needs to be done, whether it's dirty or otherwise.
Interesting pattern so far. You're very much sticking to the original New Avengers lineup so far, which is kind of cool to throw back too, because that lineup didn't even really last all that long, and it was a really cool lineup when it first came out. Okay, Ryan, number 4.
Spider-Woman.
Okay.
Solely because after the events of Secret Invasion, it's a character that really kind of needs to redeem themselves after everything that had happened to him. So I think one of the perfect ways to do so would be to be on the Avengers.
And that works too. The Avengers have always taken in the Black Sheep, going way back. That's when they let Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver on the team. Those are all villains that they brought onto the team. And naming Scar and who did you just name? Spider-Woman, who were both, I know, right? Naming Scar and Spider-Woman, that's like 2 people that need to redeem themselves in the eyes of the media. Pick number 5, Chris.
You mentioned him before, Quicksilver.
Really?
I mean, he's doing good work with the Mighty Avengers right now.
But is it really though, or is he just out for himself?
I think he can change. I believe he can change, and he'd be the speedster to the team. And
on a street level team?
I think so. Get it done quick and easy before everyone knows what's going on.
All right, okay. Pick number 5.
You actually just mentioned his name. I'm going to go with Clint Barton as either Ronin or Hawkeye.
I think it's time to be back to Hawkeye.
I'd like to see him back as Hawkeye.
I think it's time.
Again, I'm just sticking with tradition with these picks. I mean, because I really would like to see the original lineups.
Okay. Chris, number 6.
Pending he stays alive, I will take Bucky.
Wait a minute, you said he's dead.
Pending if he's alive. If I'm wrong...
Let's go with he's dead. You said the guy is dead. I mean, and let me just say this. So let's say he is alive. So you have Steve Rogers, and you're gonna have on the same team. I mean, it's almost like a wash to have.
It's almost like having two Captain Americas, which in theory is better than one.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. You know, I'm just gonna accept it. Brian, number 6.
Namor.
Who's on like the X-Men right now?
Yep. It's another one of those oddball picks. He's really just kind of like a reclamation project in a way, just because he's always been a good guy with like a tinge towards the bad side.
Yeah.
And
He's
just
kinda,
a little.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
And I mean, you have the entire war. Then in your almighty Avengers team, you have all of Atlantis on your side.
So the final 7, number 7. And I love some of the things that we've not mentioned. I know, Chris, you have no women on your team whatsoever.
Not necessary.
No, just woman audience. They're not going to read New Avengers. They have no one to relate to.
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
Peter Parker recently has been getting a lot of girls.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not all working out great, but I think he's such a huge draw. And Steve Rogers is coming back. Who doesn't want to get with Captain America?
You know? Okay, so who's your number 7?
7, going on along the lines is his pick. I picked Daredevil.
Okay.
He has the hand backing him as of right now.
Yeah.
Though they are not seen as good guys, since they follow Daredevil, he can pretty much have them do whatever he wants.
Brian, number 7.
Going along the lines of what we were just commenting about, I'm gonna go with Ms. Marvel.
Okay, excellent.
Every team needs a hot blonde.
This is true. I can't disagree more. I know you can, but...
Steve Rogers.
Oh, he's your hot blonde. There you go. And you know, a couple of things that a couple characters not mentioned. Luke Cage. Are we burying him?
I think he's an add-on to my team. He's
I mean,
more like a reserve.
He's
raising a family right now.
Is Bendis not going to write a book without
Not
his
a chance.
man crush?
I actually think he'll stay in Thunderbolts. Him and Iron Fist could very well lead that team.
Okay, that's another.
I have no complaints about that.
I mean, they're both interesting lineups. I would love personally to see Songbird upped to the Avengers, like kind of promoted to the Avengers. I think it's a character that should be on the Avengers, pending not going to be doing something with Thunderbolts or something. The new Captain Marvel, that's another one that they're really teasing. I could see him on the classic lineup. But whatever it's going to be, it should be very interesting to see how it all plays out when it's all said and done. Just want to take a moment to thank my guests again, Ryan Olsen and Chris Chin. Also, a big thanks goes out to New England Comics for letting us film here. If you want any more details on their upcoming sales, check them out at www.newenglandcomics.com. And if you want to watch this video or any of our other great videos, check us out at www.newcdholla.com. Until next time, fanboys, keep them bagged and boarded.